Hello, and welcome. Today, we are embarking on a journey to a country that often slips under the radar of the everyday traveler. It is a nation nestled right in the geographical heart of Europe, yet it remains, for many, a complete mystery. This is Belarus. Sprawling forests, ancient castles, a resilient spirit forged through centuries of turbulent history, a quieter, more reserved existence. But for those who look closer, unexpected wonders and profound stories wait just beyond the well-trodden tourist paths. Many people, if asked to point to Belarus on a map, might hesitate. It is a place often defined by what surrounds it, a crossroads between East and West, Poland, Lithuania, Russia, Ukraine. This unique position has made Belarus a stage for some of history's most dramatic events. Yet, it has also allowed the country to cultivate a distinct identity, a blend of Slavic traditions and a uniquely Belarusian character that is all its own. It is a landlocked nation, but what it lacks in coastline, it more than makes up for with its thousands of lakes and rivers. The name Belarus itself translates to White Rus, a term steeped in history and folklore. Some say it refers to the white clothing traditionally worn by its people, or perhaps the way the snow blankets its plains in winter, creating a landscape of pure, unbroken white. Others believe it signifies a free or unconquered Rus, a testament to the people's enduring quest for independence throughout the ages. Whatever its true origin, the name evokes a sense of purity and resilience. It hints at a nation that has preserved its soul against the odds, a quiet corner of the continent where old traditions still hold sway, and nature's beauty remains largely untouched by the frenetic pace of modern life. Our journey over the next 20 minutes will peel back the layers of this enigmatic country. We will move beyond the headlines and stereotypes to explore the real Belarus. We will wander through the clean, wide avenues of its capital, Minsk, a city reborn from the ashes of war. We will venture into a primeval forest, home to Europe's largest land mammal, the majestic bison. We will listen to the echoes of history in the walls of its medieval castles and discover the warmth and hospitality of its people. This is not just a tour of a place, but an introduction to a nation's heart and soul. So, settle in, and let's begin our exploration of Europe's hidden heart. To really get Belarus, you first need to know where it is. It sits right in the middle of the great European plain, a huge flat area of land. This has been both a good thing and a bad thing. No big mountains to protect it, a highway for armies and empires for centuries. Vikings sailed its rivers, heading to Constantinople. Napoleon's campaigns passed through. World War I battlefields. World War II devastation. History carved into the land. Constant movement and clashing cultures made a complex national identity. Toughness, survival, quiet strength. Belarus is its own country today, but its roots reach deep into Eastern Europe. Early East Slavic tribes, Kievan Rus, part of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania. Many cultures together. Old Belarusian used in laws and diplomacy. A flourishing era of culture and ideas. See it in the buildings, hear it in the language, and feel it in the people. They carry history with quiet pride. Becoming a nation wasn't easy. Under the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, then the Russian Empire, culture and language were often held back, people caught between powerful rivals. The 1900s brought more tragedy. Battleground of World War I. Even worse, in World War II. Up to a third of the population lost. Scars still felt today. Every town and village has a memorial. This wild history makes Belarus fascinating. Broken and rebuilt many times. Surviving against incredible odds. Soviet-era Minsk buildings show the rebirth. City rebuilt after near-total destruction. A spirit of never giving up. Quiet determination. Deep land connection. Love of peace. Our trip is about understanding this deep historical background. So, what can you expect to find in Belarus today? Prepare to be surprised. This is a country that gracefully balances its solemn history with a vibrant and forward-looking present. It is a land of immaculate cities, wide, spotless boulevards, green parks, and tranquil escapes. The capital, Minsk, is a prime example. Cafes buzzing with energy, art galleries and creative spaces. A youthful, engaged population, all set against grand, imposing architecture. But venture beyond the capital. A serene, rural landscape, rolling fields, dense forests, picturesque villages. This is a journey that will engage all of your senses. Imagine the taste of draniki, served hot with a dollop of sour cream. Picture the vibrant colors of a traditional folk festival, dancers in beautifully embroidered costumes, the sound of the fiddle, the sound of the dulcimer. Hear the whisper of the wind through the ancient trees of the Białowieża Forest, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Feel the cool stone of a centuries-old castle wall beneath your fingertips. This is the sensory tapestry of Belarus. In this short documentary, we will cover the essentials to give you a comprehensive picture. We will look at the flag. We will look at national symbols. We will discuss its people. We will discuss its official languages. We will discuss the currency you would use if you were to visit. We will explore its unique wildlife. We will explore its climate. We will explore its most important landmarks, system of government, its place in the global economy, cherished traditions, famous cuisine. It's a fact-packed journey designed to give you a thorough introduction in just 20 minutes. Our exploration of Belarus starts now. We invite you to set aside any preconceptions you may have and join us with an open mind and a curious spirit. This is a chance to discover a country that has been hiding in plain sight, a place of quiet beauty, deep history, surprising charm. Whether you are a history buff, a nature lover, or simply a curious traveler looking for your next adventure, Belarus has something to offer. Let's delve into the story of this fascinating land. A story of resilience, identity, and the quiet determination to forge its own path in the heart of Europe. To truly grasp the character of Belarus, we must first look at its place on the map. Belarus is a landlocked country, situated right at the geographical center of the European continent. It shares its borders with 5 other nations: Russia, Ukraine, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia. These western borders mark a significant cultural and historical divide. The country covers just over 207,000 square kilometers, slightly smaller than the United Kingdom, larger than Greece. The landscape is predominantly flat, part of the East European plain. No towering mountain ranges here. The highest point, Dzierżynskaya Hara, is 345 meters. The rolling topography made the land ideal for agriculture, but it has also historically left it vulnerable. This flatness is key to its story. Minsk is the capital and heart. Other major cities form regional hubs: Brest, heroic fortress; Gomel, on the Soj River; Grodno, historic center, churches, streets; Vitebsk, cultural capital, Mark Chagall; Mogilev, industrial and economic center. This strategic yet vulnerable position has shaped Belarus's destiny. Belarus is a transit country, a bridge between the European Union and Russia. Highways and railways crisscross the nation. Ancient trade routes like the Varangians to the Greeks crossed here. Constant flow brought influences, ideas, and conflicts. Understanding this geography is the first step to understanding Belarusian identity. While Belarus may lack a coastline, it is far from being a dry and dusty plain. It's often called the land of blue lakes. It's estimated there are over 11,000 lakes, remnants of the last ice age, small secluded forest ponds, vast expanses like Lake Narak, the country's largest lake, often called the Belarusian Sea. This abundance of water creates a landscape of serene beauty, offering peaceful retreats for locals and visitors alike. The lakes are a vital part of the national identity, a source of recreation, folklore, and natural splendor. Complementing the blue of the lakes is the deep green of the forests. Forests cover over 40% of the country's territory. They're some of the largest and wildest remaining in Europe. Dense pine woods, swampy alder groves, ancient oak forests. These vast woodlands are considered the lungs of Europe. For the Belarusian people, the forest is more than just a resource. It's a sanctuary, a place of myth and legend, and a symbol of survival and resilience, having provided shelter to partisans during times of war. Water flows not just into the lakes, but also through the country's many rivers. 3 major rivers and their tributaries form the backbone of the Belarusian watershed: the Dnieper, the Neman, the Western Dvina. These rivers have been historical arteries of trade and communication. Today, their tree-lined banks and slow-moving waters provide picturesque settings for towns and cities, and are popular spots for fishing and boating. These natural features aren't just scattered randomly. They're protected and celebrated in a series of national parks. Pripyatsky National Park, in the south, a unique floodplain wilderness, often called the Amazon of Europe. Braslav Lakes National Park in the northwest, a stunning landscape of interconnected lakes and islands. Belovezhskaya, Pushcha National Park, ancient primeval forest we'll explore further. This commitment to preserving its natural heritage ensures that the image of Belarus as a land of pristine lakes and ancient forests is a living reality. The climate in Belarus is classified as moderately continental. This means the country experiences distinct seasons: warm summers, cold, snowy winters. Summer temperatures typically hover around 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. It's a pleasant time to explore cities and countryside. Autumn brings a spectacular display of color. Leaves turn to gold and crimson. Winter, however, can be pretty severe. Temperatures often drop well below freezing. A thick blanket of snow covers the landscape for months. The snowy season transforms the country. It creates scenes of stark, quiet beauty. It offers opportunities for winter sports, cross-country skiing, ice skating. This environment supports a rich and diverse array of wildlife. Forests, marshes, wetlands. The country is home to healthy populations of elk, deer, wild boar, beaver. If you're lucky, you might spot a lynx or a wolf. Wetlands, lakes, a paradise for birdwatchers, hundreds of bird species. The majestic white stork. The stork is sacred in folklore, symbol of family, patriotism, and good fortune. Nests are common atop rural houses. Of all the animals, one stands out: the European bison, or zebra. Europe's heaviest land animal. Once roamed across the continent, hunted nearly to extinction in the early 20th century. Belarus helped bring the species back. Belovezhskaya Pushcha National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It straddles the border with Poland, home to the world's largest free-roaming bison population. Seeing a herd emerge from the mists is unforgettable, a powerful link to Europe's prehistoric past. The relationship between Belarusian and nature is deep and profound. Born from centuries of living off the land, finding sustenance in forests, finding sustenance in waters, respecting the rhythm of the seasons, foraging for mushrooms, foraging for berries, and at a national pastime. Folklore filled with forest spirits, preserving areas like Belovezhskaya Pushcha, protecting iconic species like the bison, a modern commitment to honoring an ancient bond. Nature is not just a backdrop, it's the nation's soul.